This podcast is brought to you by Solution Meals. When you're having trouble eating healthy, Solution Meals has you covered. Check them out on Instagram at @solutionmeals_ for any questions and more details that you would like to know. There's always a solution. This is the Big Tasty Podcast where we talk about anything and everything.
Freeze. It was right down the street.
Oh, nice.
Get some ice cream and
Dude,
some
Tasty
burgers.
Freeze
Or
is so
just
good.
fries. Just fries. That's all that we could afford.
Tasty Freeze is dope. I like growing up. I like Tasty Freeze and Dairy Queen.
We try not to offend people, but keep it real at the same time.
Because I love roasting people. And dude looks like Shrek when he turned into a human.
I'm Brian.
I'm Chris, aka Luda.
Welcome, fam. Let's get started.
What's up, fam? Welcome to the Big Tasty Podcast.
Yeah.
What's up, Brian?
What's going on, man?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Doing good? The usual?
The usual.
That's what's up.
So I wanted to start off a little different today.
Okay, what's that?
I wanted to start off with, I was thinking earlier, and I'm like, I want to start off letting you know that I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm not being sarcastic.
Okay.
Right? I'm just saying I'm grateful for your friendship, and I'm grateful for like all our listeners. I'm just like feeling really grateful right now. I'm like in a happy, grateful mood, and I just like, I don't know, earlier I was thinking about it, and like sometimes you can get down on yourself thinking about how like you want more. Like I want more money. I need more money. Like I'm living it rough right now. I don't have everything I want.
Yeah.
But that's not like, you gotta see the positive. I'm always telling people you gotta see the positive in things. You know me, so I was trying to think about like what's positive. I think the people I'm surrounding myself with right now in my life, I think it's positive. So I just want to say thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Caught you off guard,
I know you caught me off guard for sure. No, yeah, of course, man. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm here. Like,
I didn't want to start off too serious, but I just want to let you know, like, I'm happy, bro.
cool, man. Appreciate that. All right. Well, let's continue with the podcast.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. I'm glad
Oh,
you're
yeah.
my friend. Obviously, I chose you to be part of my wedding, so
Yeah.
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 So we'll do that.
So how you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right, man. It's
Yeah.
been busy. I mean, when are we not busy?
Yeah, right.
But
You're always busy.
yeah. But I mean, it's good. I'd rather be busy than do nothing.
Exactly.
So I feel like at least if I'm doing something, then at least I'm contributing somehow to my life.
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone needs those times where they just don't do anything, like play video games.
Yeah.
Which I do that, and I think that's perfectly fine. But I don't play as a whole lot.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just I like to stay busy,
Cool.
whether it be with other people, whether it be with myself.
No, you always have been like that, too.
Yeah.
You always stayed busy.
Yeah.
You always have like, well, I don't know because I have plans. That's your answer. Let me check my plans.
Let me check my plans. Let me check my calendar.
Let's check my plans. That's good, though, because, like,
Yeah.
me, I'm pretty busy. I always do stuff, like, on the weekends and stuff like that. I like to, like, do things. But, like, after work, I tend to be lazy. Like, I'll go home and just, like, lay down, watch YouTube. Right? And I feel like I could probably be doing more. Like, there is, obviously, it's okay to go lay down.
Look it up.
Obviously, it's okay to go lay down and be, like, lazy.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, especially
Yeah.
after work. But, like, every day, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No. I think that's fine. Like, especially a physical job,
Yeah.
if to relax for a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm the boss, so it's not as physical for me
That's true.
anymore.
That's true. Not anymore.
I mean, I do have my days, but for the most part, it's mostly just, delegating?
Yeah.
A lot more delegating now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's stressful in itself.
Yeah.
That
I
gets
mean, you have to
tired.
deal with different people. I mean, you're delegating. I would say about 30 people,
Yeah,
roughly,
yeah, roughly.
give or take.
I found
So.
out today more, but I didn't even know. I was just, but like, I feel like I could be doing more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I should start doing more.
Yeah. Try it out. Check it.
Check it out. Yeah.
Check something out that you enjoy doing that will keep you busy,
Yeah.
keep you occupied. So that's good, man.
I was gonna ask you want to go play basketball, bro?
Play basketball?
Yeah. I've been feeling like playing basketball lately.
Will you be able to hang?
Probably not, but let's try.
I used to go to a 24-hour. Well, like I still try to, but if I go to 24-hour now, like I'll just go work out.
Mm-hmm.
But especially since
Basketball is working out, bro.
No, but like I've been going 5 in the morning. There's nobody playing basketball 5 in the
No.
morning.
No,
And so if I do go, like when I used to play
I can't
basketball,
go out
a
5 in
lot,
the morning because I start earlier than work.
yeah, exactly. So, but when I would go play basketball, it would be right after work. I would go home, change, and then go 24-hour and play basketball, and there would be like a bunch of people there. So I miss doing that actually. But like I said,
Can you take guests to the 24-hour?
So there's two ways. One is like I get take a guest for a week, and then after that week it expires. And then the other way is like once I'm like a gold member or whatever, like Austin Powers gold member.
Gold member.
Like after a certain, like you go keep on going,
Mm-hmm.
you get points and you're able to bring people in.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I haven't got there. So
I was thinking of doing like they had like the 3-day trial or whatever, or like a week trial or some bull.
it's a week. I think it's a week trial.
Week trial. I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
We'll
I mean,
play some basketball.
I love 24 hour. Shout out to 24.
So 24.
I mean, there's a bunch of gyms. You find your gym, go for it, and stay with it. I think that's it.
I was thinking about doing like a private gym, but they're expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Like the not CrossFit because they're like super intense, but like something like similar, like it's more of a private.
I
you know?
mean, you could do like UFC gyms.
Yeah. Well, there was like an MMA gym that my friend, that one of my workers goes
Yeah.
to, and he was like, you should go. And it's like only like $20 a week, which isn't bad. Like, and what got my interest is he was like, they have like a thing you pay $120, I think he said,
Uh-huh.
into it, and it's like a 3-month thing where it's like they give you a goal, you get a goal and like how much weight you're gonna lose and everything,
Yeah.
and by the end of those 3 months, if you hit your goal, then they give you your money back, your
Oh, dang.
$120 back.
Yeah.
You know, but in that whole time, like it's a group that does it together. They go like hiking in the mountains. They do like certain like, oh, we're gonna go to the beach and we're gonna do runs and push-ups like
Yeah.
at the beach today.
Yeah. So
You know-
yes, people do that.
Yeah, you know. So it's like that's pretty cool. And I was thinking like it probably motivates you because you're like, I need to get that 120 back. I got to pay rent. Like,
Yeah.
but
then life gets in the
$20 a
way.
week, yeah, life gets in the way and stuff. But then $20 a week is like a little expensive for me
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. No, for sure, $20 is a lot.
Yeah. So that's
So that's saying you find your gym, find what you want to do, and just go for it.
yeah.
So how about you? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just
Yeah.
you know, hey, you know that potty training we were talking about?
Potty training?
The potty training with Noah.
Oh yeah.
It's been going good for us right now. Like so Sunday, a whole day with same pair of underwear,
Nice.
no accidents,
Dang.
right? And then
You're like proud parent moment.
yeah, it was funny too because he sat down and went pee, right? And then he got up, right? And then he was like potty, and we're like, oh, you want to sit back down? And it was like a minute later.
Mm.
He's like, you want to sit back? Go ahead, sit back down. Like, what's it gonna hurt?
Yeah.
He sits back down, right? And then I'm like, what's that smell? I'm like, did someone not flush the toilet? And I went and looked, and no, toilet's flushed. And I look at him, and I'm like, did you poop? He's like, yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, you went caca? And he's like, yeah, caca, pie. I was like, get up, let me see. Dude, I swear, I thought a homeless dude, like, broke in and went poop in his thing. Like, it was huge,
Damn.
dude. It
I
was
mean, just think
huge
about poop and getting it all smushed. Like,
Yeah, but
pretty
this was like a
nasty.
vlog, dude. Like, I don't even know how it came out of that kid. And I was like so proud. I was all jumping up and down. I was like, yeah, caca in the party. like we're all dancing around. We're high-fiving. We start hitting each other.
oh, so he pooped in the like little potty toilet
yeah,
thing?
like
Oh, that's
he has
cool.
like a Paw Patrol one,
Yeah.
right? Because he loves Paw Patrol. So he pooped on Chase, right?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I know. I know it. All the parents out there were like,
Yeah.
oh, he pooped on Chase.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what about Marshall? No, but yeah, we were like dancing around. Then me and him started hitting each other, and then we started wrestling, and we started rolling around the ground just because we were like excited.
Excited, yeah.
And then he got his candy bribe.
Nice.
And we count them out. We're like,
What candy?
2. They're like Lifesaver gummies.
Oh, okay.
He like loves them. I like, I'll give you candy.
Dang. I feel like lifesavers are for like old people.
Yeah, but they're gummies for the kids, bro.
I'm just saying.
Why? Because they could save lives.
No.
They're like life support bracelets.
No,
like
I
one of those bracelets. Those medical
Nah,
bracelets.
I don't know. They just seem like old people candy to me.
I know
That's
they're
just to
good.
me.
They're fruity, bro.
Hey, I'm nothing against it. They're good. I'm
They're
not saying
good.
they're bad. I'm
You
just
know what's old people candy, but I love it. Like
What?
the butterscotch candies.
the butterscotch candies, the Werthers,
Werther's, yeah, like Werther's.
Werther's originals.
Or like someone has a bowl of like the C's
Yeah.
popsicle things, lollipops or whatever.
Yeah, it's funny, man. So,
Yeah.
well, anyways, I'm glad you're having a good week so far.
Yeah, shout out to Noah going potty.
Yeah.
Yeah, in school too. He's doing good in school.
Yay. Shout out to Noah.
Shout out to Noah.
But yeah, so continuing on, shout out to our sponsor at Solution Mills _ Check them out on Instagram. You get your solutions for everything. There's a solution for everything.
Solution for
There
everything.
you go. Yeah. So check them out. I'm talking to him right now. I was like, hey, bro, when are you going to come on the podcast and talk about your business? And he's like, soon, man. Like, I want to be on there. It's just my schedule's really tight and all that. So
What?
it's hard. But I'm trying to get on there. And then we're getting some more people on here. You know, like we've been
trying to get some
talking.
females
Yeah, we're
on
trying to
here
get some females.
because
So-
our listeners are complaining to
Well,
us.
I don't necessarily think they're complaining, because I think the only people complaining are women. I'll
So we
call it
say
out.
that-
Hey,
say they don't matter,
hey,
Chris.
no. I'm not
just
saying
kidding.
that.
I was just playing. I'm putting words in your mouth.
Making me look like a bad guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm just but we're not necessarily targeting just men, or we're not targeting just like, you know, guys who like sports or music. You
Yeah.
know, like we want to be able
target
to
everybody.
Yeah, we're trying to target everybody, and just we're trying to have fun with this podcast, and at the same time, you know, like learn something from it.
Yep.
Like, where did people come from? How did they get where they're at now? You know, I think that's where we're trying to get at.
So we want to support local people too. So if we get some like people that have local businesses
Yeah.
in here, or people that just want to like say like they're part of something like a run
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like
Whatever,
and they,
maybe.
and they want people to come out and do it too.
Yeah.
They come out here and promote it. Like
Yeah.
maybe we don't know about this run or what the run supports. They could come on here and let us know.
Agreed.
Teach us.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Music. If you want to support your band, blow your band out there.
Yeah.
And like tell people to come out to see you.
What's funny is my thing. I'm like, okay, I mean, we don't know a whole lot of local people,
Yeah.
like personally us.
Yeah.
So like, my thing is, will we ever run out of like people, like local artists
Dude,
or local
we gotta
people?
go. We gotta. Well, this is the thing too. We can go out on Friday night to these places that do all these open mics, or
True.
or on Thursday nights, and then like we hear a band that we like, we could like hit them up and like, hey, we have a podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
We gotta get out there. We gotta like, what is
That's
it
true.
called? That sounds stupid.
Search for talent.
Search for talent. No, yeah, scouts.
Scouts. There you
Talent
go.
scouts?
We're
No.
gonna go scout out our our interviewees.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah, if you guys know people who deserve a shout out, you know, whether it's music, whether it's businesses, or if you just feel like this person has a good story to tell and you want other people to hear it, let us know. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Hit us up at the Big Tasty Podcast on Instagram. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
That's also our email,
SoundCloud.
right?
Huh?
The Big Tasty Podcast is also our email.
Yeah, it's
at
also our email
Gmail.
at gmail.com.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
So
just put that in.
you can find us.
Email us.
We're also on Apple Podcasts if you're not listening on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud. So
Hey,
iHeartRadio.
shout out to our listeners in Michigan. We just found
oh
out
yeah,
we had.
we found out there's 5 downloads in Michigan,
Yeah.
and then shout out to Alaska, Leo, for listening to in Alaska. So
yeah, so like we
Spread-
on the,
yeah,
we
spread
on
the
the
word.
East Coast, bro.
yeah, spread the word. Let people know. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That we're like, we looked at the map. It was like Michigan. Like the heck.
Yeah, who's in Michigan? Let us know. Hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up. So
Also, if you guys know of anything that you think we should be attending, like, hey, I think it'd be cool if you guys went down here and met these people and then like learn about something, or like, I don't know, anything. Like, let us know. We're open to new things, trying out new things, or going new places, and you know.
yeah,
So if you think we should go, like, just an example. I know everybody I've heard of the LA Zoo. I'm just saying, just an example. If you're like, hey, there's this cool zoo over in LA, you guys should check it out. Like, we could go check it out, and then we could come back and tell you guys what we thought.
yeah,
Like, just let us know what you guys, want to know about.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I've been wanting to go to the LA Zoo. LA Fair.
LA Fair, we should go, dude. I want to go.
Because I didn't get a chance to go to the OC Fair, so I want to go to the LA
Yeah,
Fair.
I went to the OC Fair. It was cool. I like the OC Fair.
Yeah.
But I want to go to LA Fair. I haven't been to LA Fair in a long time.
I haven't been at all. Like, I've never been
Never?
I've never been to OC Fair, and I've never been to LA Fair.
To either fair.
Either one.
Dude, you lived in Orange County your whole life.
I know, dude. I know.
Have you been to any fair?
I've been to a fair. A
Other than
job
a-
fair.
Job fair. You're at the church fair.
Yeah.
Yo, I did a booth at the church fair.
I've been to different church like
Which
events.
is not a bad thing. I'm just saying. Like,
No, I know, but
you
I'm just
sound so
saying, like,
deprived. Have you been to Disneyland before?
I to be honest, I haven't been to Disneyland since I was probably 17, and I'm 29 now.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like legit. Like, you've been there. Like, there's some people that live
Yeah.
in California that have never been to
Never
Disneyland.
been there. I don't know who those people are.
My sister-in-law, for one.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's funny though because she's like, you'd be like, dude, you never been to Disneyland? And she'll be like, I've been to Disney World. That's better. Like, you don't even remember that. Like, that was years ago. Like, you were 5. Like,
That's funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but yeah. So maybe we'll go one of these times. Like,
yeah, we gotta
before
do
it ends.
yeah, let's do the LA Fair.
Cool.
I like that.
All right. Well, let's get into this podcast.
You-
We're gonna get into our first segment, which is like I said last time, my favorite segment, the Artist Spotlight. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Artist Spotlight.
Alrighty, so on this week's Artist Spotlight, I have a friend from high school that we stay connected through Facebook, and come to find out he started a band. He was releasing an EP, and I checked it out, and I was like, dude, this guy's pretty dope. Like, he's really good. So the band is called Pool Surfers. Pool Surfers, it's 2 words. My bad. Pool Surfers.
Pool
And
Surfers.
shout out to Johnny, and I'll get in contact with him to be able to see if he wants to come on the podcast or if the whole band will want to come on the podcast.
That'd be cool.
I think that'd be pretty cool. So I showed you a little bit earlier. So do you want to give like a little description of what you heard?
Yeah. To me, like my first impression of the song that I heard was like reggae, punks, like type of music. I don't know what type of music they play, but that was like what I heard. Like I heard like a Sublime feel
Yeah.
to it.
Okay.
So that's what I heard. I don't know if that's the sound they're going for or whatever, but
Yeah.
for me, because I like Sublime, I'm a huge Sublime fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge like Bob Marley fan. Like growing up, that's what we listened to with
Yeah.
my brothers. So I heard that and I was like, it took me back right away. And I was like, oh, dude, I gotta listen to them.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like I kind of got that same feel. I kind of got that chill reggae, reggae vibe.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of Sublime, so I was actually thinking of Soundgarden a little bit,
Okay.
just a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Well, I guess that's like a kind of like they have like a Long Beach feel.
yeah, a Long
almost,
Beach feel.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
they
that
do.
Long Beach has like a lot of that in it.
Yeah. So shout out to them, to Pool Surfers. You can check them out. We'll do a link and we'll do a little clip of the music right now.
Express my emotions, it won't be enough. Your eyes reflecting on my lies. If I could love you, it would be unconditional. If I had the chance, you know that I would try. You come into my life, I wanna treat you right. It's dark, but I don't wanna lie. Your beauty is consistent, don't wanna wake up. Say goodbye, it's time for me to lie.
All right, so there you have it. Pool Surfers. Check them out on Instagram, and they're on Spotify. That song was just played was Lucid. So Lucid by
Lucid.
Pool Surfers.
Nice.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool.
Cool. What's up, man? So our next segment, let's jump into we'll save the segment you wanted to do
Okay.
for last, 'cause I think that's a better segment.
Okay.
Next segment, I want to jump into the Hollywood Medium.
Okay.
Tyler Henry is his name?
Tyler Henry.
Yeah, it's a popular show. So he shows up at these famous people's houses.
On what channel?
I think it's on E.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he shows up at famous people's houses, and the thing is, he tells his producers and all that not to tell him who it is, who the famous person is beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Right? So he shows up, they answer the door, and he's surprised, like,
Okay.
"Oh my God, Shaq!" Oh. Right?
Okay.
And then he does like the whole medium thing. Like, he's like, "Do you have something that you want me to hold?" And he got like a teddy bear. He holds like a teddy bear that they give him that has like significance to them. And then he has like a pad of paper that he just scribbles on.
He scribbles on him.
Yeah, he just scribbles. It's just scribbling.
Okay.
And then he starts saying stuff like, "I'm getting something from someone that passed away that's saying they love you." And like
Okay.
they started doing, he does this whole little spill, right? And the people start crying because they're like, "Oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe." And then sometimes they'll have like, it'll be like the actor or whoever, singer, whoever it is.
Yeah, whatever celebrity.
And then their family is like in a different room watching, and it'll like show clips of them
Okay.
like reacting to his reaction
Okay.
and everything, right? And they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." What? Right? And it's like, to me, it's like, for one, if it's real, that's sick. You get to talk to your grandma, right? Grandma sent you a message, but I don't believe it.
Okay.
I don't,
All right.
right? And I feel like it's a lie because this dude's like, he's young, dude. He's like a teenager.
Really?
Yeah, he's a teenager. I think he started off as a teenager. He might be
Oh.
like 19 now or 20 now,
The freak.
right? But he started off like at 16 or something like that.
All right.
But did you call him a freak?
I was like, what the freak?
Oh, I thought you were like, what a freak. No, but like,
I mean, who knows?
my
Maybe
thing
he
is, it's pretty easy for the producers to like find out that, you know, Brad Pitt's grandma died of this, you know, and
Yeah.
like of a heart attack.
And you
And
make
then
a-
it's
make
pretty
up
easy to
a-
be like, you need to make sure in the future that you take care of your heart,
Mm,
you know, because it runs in their family.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, it's pretty easy to do that. And he says, you know, like, I'm doing like the quote marks with my fingers, you know, like, because I don't believe it. He says that he doesn't know who it is beforehand. But I mean, all this stuff could be studied.
True.
And all this, he could find all this stuff out. It's like telling like the Kardashians that their boyfriend's cheating on them in strip clubs. Like, you're gonna have a boyfriend that's gonna cheat on you in a strip club. Like, well, yeah, they had two already dating an NBA player. Like, maybe it might happen
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's almost an easy prediction.
So what's the question?
So, like, what do you think of all that?
What I think about mediums?
Yeah, mediums in general.
Okay.
The show
Okay.
is another one,
Okay.
and the effect it has on people. And like, to me, it's like giving them false. Like, you really acting like you're talking to their family
Mm.
member. When, since I don't believe it, I'm like, I don't really think you're talking to your family member. So it's like you're giving them false like hope and all that. To me,
Okay. Well, first off, I have not seen the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But do I believe in mediums? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence because I do believe in spiritual life forms. Like, I do believe that there's spirits around us and that they are here, you know, whatever it may be.
yeah, I believe that.
So I believe that. Can we communicate to them? That's tough. I don't really know that, and I don't really believe it.
Mhm.
You know, unless I witness it and all that, then all right. Like, I don't know, it's really tough, and I know it's gonna sound really weird, but like, I've seen like people like be possessed, whether
Yeah.
it's from a spirit or their actual like person themselves. Like, that's something to explain. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I've seen someone, you know, be all like crazy and like not crazy, but like act different than who they actually are, act as someone else.
okay, I feel you.
And like I knew that person,
Yeah,
so it wasn't just like some random person just being like, you know, talking to themselves.
yeah, you're like, what, bro?
So that's what I'm saying. So I do believe in spiritual life forms. I don't know if we could be able to communicate to them. So I don't know if I'm on the fence of believing in mediums.
Yeah, and I'd like to
Um,
hear what like our listeners think too.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people listen, or I've seen the show, and, you know, and like, I mean, typically like a woman watch like the reality show type things, right?
Wow.
Well, they usually do. I mean, I watch them because,
So you call yourself a woman?
yeah. Hey, you know what? We all got a little bit of feminine side.
Hey, I'm not saying
That's
you're the one who said it.
Whatever, dude.
Hey,
I watch
I'll-
those shows. I'm not
I-
gonna lie.
hey.
I'm just saying, typically,
Okay. I don't
I
mind
think-
watching reality shows. That's
Yeah.
fine.
right? I watch them.
Yeah.
I was watching like some one about like some people, people marrying rich people, like
Oh,
poor
yeah, yeah.
people marrying rich people, like for money and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, all right, I was watching some whatever.
I watched The Bachelor. I
Yeah.
watched what
so
those are a
so
bunch
I
of
was
ones.
like watching that, right? But I'm thinking, I'm like the same way. I believe in spirits and all that, right? But my thing is, I know just because you're like in a position, someone's in a position like in a church, or like, you know, a holy person, you know, whatever. Like, I feel like they would be the ones to be able to communicate with spirits,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, anybody, maybe that person was just chosen to do that. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what their calling is, right? We
Yeah.
could say that. If we want to go like a religious way, maybe that person was chosen to do this,
Okay.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we have no explanation why. And we're never probably going to know why. They just maybe
Agreed.
Tyler Henry's really legit doing
Yeah.
it.
Who we don't know.
Yeah, but now he's using it for profit,
Yeah.
right? So it goes like the complete against. I feel like the right person would be picked. They wouldn't use it for profit. They'd use it to make the world better, not just to like make money and tell you your grandma said hi.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed. I agree with that. Yeah, that's why I'm like on the fence with it because I'm like, I don't know. It's just weird. So, and plus, spirits and all that, like even like any movie dealing with spirits, I like. Nope, I don't want to watch it. Nope.
They scare you.
Yeah, because I believe in it. I believe that it's like
So
around
when
us.
you talk about spirits, do you talk about like good spirits, evil spirits, all
Both.
spirits?
Both.
Do you got like scary stories?
Do I have scary stories?
Like legit scary stories?
No.
Like, because we have like families pass down like stories of like spirits doing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Hispanic. Well, you're Hispanic too.
Yeah.
But like in the Hispanic culture, there's a lot of like tales told by like grandparents
Yeah.
that get passed down.
I mean, tales are
like-
different.
You're like, your great grandma did this happened to them, and and she told me, and I'm telling you, and you're like, you get scared because you're like, what? There's ghosts? Like, there's what? You know, you don't have nothing like that in your
No,
family?
no, not in my family. We
No?
haven't had that. I think because my mom
Better start one.
better start one. No, I think my parents just like kept us away from all that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just, like I said, I believe in the whole spirit thing just because I've seen it happen to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, 15,
Like
maybe
I
17.
got like stories.
Yeah.
You know, like something happened to me, like my family, and I was involved in it. It's unexplained, and I don't want to get into it because it's like an elaborate story.
Okay.
But I could save it for another podcast.
All right.
If the listeners want to hear a story about some spirits that freaked my whole family out, right, on the
All right.
streets, not even in our home,
All right, dang.
right? So out like in public. So if you guys want to hear that, we could explain it in the podcast.
Yeah.
I just don't want to take up this podcast
For
with
sure.
it.
Yeah. No, well, like I said, I'm not really sure about the medium thing. I feel like if you were able to communicate to the spirits, you would do something like good.
Like a chosen person
Yeah.
would probably be chosen for a reason,
Yeah.
right? Not just
Yeah.
to make money.
Yeah, not just make money. So it is what it is. But yeah, I don't. As soon as I don't like watching that stuff, it's like, cause like any like ghost hunters or, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Because I'm like,
Ghost hunters, I think it's so fake.
like it's entertaining just for the fact
It
that
is.
it's just like, oh, the heck, and then the reaction and everything. But
How do you feel about the
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project?
I never watched it.
No?
Nope.
Don't. It's ridiculous. I don't believe none of that stuff.
I
Like,
never watched
anyways,
it, yeah.
so it's like, to me, it's like hocus pocus,
All right.
right? I have family members that are like diehard.
Yeah, I was about to say,
fans.
like, what about those people that are like
Yeah,
believe in that?
dude. I
What
have
do,
a cousin,
what do you say to them?
my cousin Mark. I'm gonna call you out, Mark. I think he listens. He might. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm gonna call my cousin Mark out because when we're growing up, he'd be like, "Dude, let's watch Blair Witch Project. Let's watch. Turn off all the lights. Let's watch." And I'm like sitting in the background, like, "Dude, let's just play video games. Like, this is
Why-
ridiculous.
okay.
we're 10. Like, why are we doing this?"
Okay, why is it that people, when they want to do something scary, turn off the lights?
You're asking that question because you get scared when the lights go off and there's something scary on.
Yeah, but why?
Because it makes it scarier, bro.
Exactly. Why do you want to be scared?
Why do people get on roller coasters? That I don't understand.
Okay, I love roller coasters.
Well, I don't. Why do
Oh.
people get on?
It ended.
But
Well, because roller coasters is the thrill of it. The fact of just to be able to be thrown around like that.
okay, well, the same thrill you get from roller coasters, the same thrill people get from being
I
scared,
guess so. You're right.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get scared from like scary movies and stuff like that, or like the spirit stuff. I don't really get scared, but I get terrified on roller coasters to the point to where I don't even see why it's fun for people. And they're like, "But that's like the whole thing. Your heart's racing." Like, no. Like, they're like, "Yeah, but it's fun. Once you get off, you're like laughing about it." And I'm like, "No, when I get off, I'm like,
Cried.
yeah, I cried.
I'm trembling.
I'm like thanking God, like, Lord, thank you for letting me survive that." Like, for reals, like shaking.
No, okay. There's been a couple times when I've been on a roller coaster. The roller coasters I hate, especially if the roller coaster has a loop. If the roller coaster has a loop and there's only a lap bar, I freak out.
Okay.
And then the other ride that freaks me out is Tatsu at Six Flags, just because you're like laying down going on the roller coaster, like stomach down.
Oh,
you have
yeah,
a chest plate, and then the only thing holding you is that chest plate and some like locks on your ankles or your shins.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
That
There's
is-
no belt buckle. There's nothing else. It's just that armrest,
Yeah,
the
that's
chest.
That's scary to me.
Yeah, I know. And so there's one part where you're turning, like you're going a big circle, and like you're going over like the big waterfall that's in the main center, like when you enter Six Flags.
Yeah.
And when you're turning right there, so like that G-force is pulling you towards the water. So like if that thing just snaps and breaks open, you're flying straight to the middle, and you're gonna like hit somebody or like hit the
Yeah.
floor and die.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
That's happened.
And then
People
just like
died on
it's-
roller coasters,
Ju-
bro.
I know, I believe it. I've seen it. I haven't seen it personally, but like videos. But
Yeah.
so I do get scared, but it's fun.
I don't know. I went to Knott's Berry Farm. Was it last year? It was last year because I went for my son's birthday.
Yeah.
Right? My son's 13th birthday. The only thing he wanted was for me to get on the rides at Knott's Berry Farm with him because I'd never gotten on any roller coaster ride ever in my life. Like I've been on the rides at Disneyland because they're not scary,
Yeah.
right? But I won't get on roller coasters because they get scared. Even like the little kid ones. When I
Yeah.
was little, I would get scared, so I never got on big ones. Right? The drops scare me.
You like my brother.
Right? So my son, 13 years of age, never been on a roller coaster with his dad. He was like, "I want you to go Knott's Berry Farm with me, and I want you to get on all the rides with me."
And
So
did you do it?
I did it, bro.
That's
I
right.
went on
That's
every
right.
single ride.
There you go. Shout out to Brian for being a good dad.
And like I could get on them again. Like once I do something, I could do it again.
Yeah.
Right? But like there's just some things I don't see necessary. Like Ghost Rider.
I don't
It's-
like Ghost Rider.
It's not necessary, bro.
I don't like it. It's just too bumpy.
Like we were going up, right? And I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. This is just a waste of my time.
I think
Why are
you were
we
saying
so
that.
high?
I think you were saying that when you were going up because it was like click, 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 click. It's all loud.
It is. It's like clack, clack, clack,
Yeah.
clack. But then I'm like, I'm looking at my son, right? We're
Yeah.
in the back of like the group that we came with.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. Why are we doing this? This is so dumb. And my son's like, we're gonna die. And I'm like, shut up. What do you say? So then we start going down, and I completely shut up when I get scared because I hold my breath, right? So I'm like quiet,
Yeah.
right? So we're on the ride. I'm quiet, and then like I'm probably breaking my son's arm.
You're holding his arm?
Yeah. If I'm dying, we both dying. We going out together. We going to them pearly gates together, right?
Oh, man, that's funny.
Right, but we're going down like halfway through the ride, right? I look at him and he was like, I think I died. I think I've died. And I'm like, don't say that. Don't say that. And then it was just so scary for me. Like I don't understand. And then afterwards we get off and he's like, I died like 4 times. I'm like, shut up. It's ridiculous. The only reason we were on was because of you. And then we went on all the other scary stuff there.
I like the Silver Bullet there. And then Hang Time is pretty cool. That one's really cool.
I never been on Silver Bullet because he didn't want to go on Silver Bullet.
okay.
But
That one's, it's smooth.
we
It's nice.
Hang Time. We went on Hang Time. I was so scared I was talking to strangers. You know how I am about talking to strangers? I was talking to them. I was like, is this ride okay?
What'd you think of the
Is it
drop?
cool? The drop wasn't that bad. It's
What?
the flips, dude.
Oh, really? The flips?
Yeah.
The drop was pretty
And
scary.
we were sitting in front.
Well, because like that you hang there,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden like then you go in and then
I was
come
like,
out.
I was having like a whole conversation with the guys next to us because it was a guy and his son,
Yeah.
and it was me and my son. I was like, hey man, you been on this ride before? He's like, yeah, and I'm like, is it scary? He's like, have you been on Ghost Rider? And I was like, yeah. He goes, this is a different type of scary. I'm like, are we gonna be okay?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah. I'm like, we gonna be okay? And he's like, you gonna be fine. I'm like, all right. And I like lean back to the rest of the people with us. I'm like, this guy said we're gonna be fine. I don't know him, but I trust his face. He has a trusting face. I literally said that he has a trust. I was so scared.
So you're being like a drunk person.
Yeah, but I was so scared. I'm like, I trust his face. And then we took off
Trust
down.
his face.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. But then we took off down, and then during the loops, like in my head, I'm like, I'm tough. I can do this. I gotta open my eyes.
Because that one's a lap bar too, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And I'm
a
like,
lap
I gotta open my eyes at least once
Yeah.
on this ride. So I feel the ride go straight, right? Like
Yeah.
it bottoms out, we're going straight. I open my eyes. The second I open my eyes, we flip back up over again. I'm like, worst idea of my life.
Have-
Should have kept them closed.
Did you get on accelerator?
I got on accelerator.
Yeah, see.
Dude,
but that
I
one's
couldn't-
short and quick.
I couldn't text afterwards. I couldn't text for like 20 minutes.
Because you were like trembling or what?
Because I was shaking. I was trying to text. I even handed the phone to my son. I was like, Gabriel, text this. Like, put my password into my bank app because I need to see how much money I spent. Right? It's like there's how much I can spend for the rest of the
Yeah.
day. And I was like, put my password in. I can't do it. My hands are shaking so
Oh
bad.
man, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
But we had a
funny.
good time.
That's what's up. That's all
I
that
made him.
matters.
I made him take a Western picture with me, like those.
Oh
pictures, the
yeah, I
old
saw
school
that
ones.
one.
Yeah, I made him because he didn't want to do it. But I was like, no, I got on all these rides for your ass. You won't take this picture that I've been wanting for years. Anyways, I feel
That's
like I
what's up.
rambled on too long about
Yeah.
rides.
Nah,
Being scared.
I mean, it's funny. So that's I kept on egging you on.
Yeah. Hey, so like, I'm gonna ask on Instagram.
Yeah.
Fans tell us what their fear is.
What their fears?
What their
I think
fears
That's
are.
a good one.
I'm gonna ask them.
Cool.
You know, we could bring up and we could like put up a couple different fears and have them vote and see what fears the most, like spiders or scary movies or
Aye.
you know what I mean.
Cool.
We'll see.
Cool. Sounds good.
Cool.
What was the question you asked though?
About. Oh, we started off with mediums
Oh yeah, mediums, and then we talked about what was scary.
because we got in the spirit.
That's funny how we
It's scary.
we drifted off to
We
roller
drifted off.
coasters.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Would you go skydiving with me?
I don't think so, man.
Would you pass out?
I don't think I'd. Oh, maybe if I hold my breath. I hold my
Maybe.
breath when I'm scared. But I don't think I would. They say because I've like my brother has been skydiving with his girlfriend a couple times.
Yeah.
And like they say like before you're super scared in the plane, you're super scared like when you're doing all the training for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But then like when you jump, you're scared. But then like you get to a moment to your like bliss and you're just like enjoying the moment.
Yeah, because I think it's just because you're just falling. You can't really
Yeah.
do anything. You just
And
like,
then once like the parachute goes and stuff, you're like just floating.
yeah,
And you already know, okay, I'm safe.
yeah,
Like this guy knows what he's doing.
yeah.
Like, you know, so it's cool. And then you want to do it again. But to get me up there to do that, it's gonna take a lot, man. I don't know.
No, I'm just asking. I think it'd be pretty funny.
I got scared just
That-
thinking about it.
That could be a big tasty adventure, and we could record that.
Dude, that would be a like hilarious one. You'll see. I'll make probably the funniest comments out of fear.
Yeah,
Like,
you probably would.
yeah. Does this support my weight? Like the backpack.
Are you
the
sure?
parachute. This supports my weight. I'm a big guy. There's two of us on here. I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
we'll see what happens. I
Dude, I
want
literally got clammy right now just thinking about jumping out of a plane.
All right, so well then we'll change the subject. You know,
Yeah.
we'll go to the next topic that I ended up throwing on Instagram earlier today,
Yeah.
and I think it's pretty good topic to be able just to talk and see what other people are at and what other people think. So some people responded. I didn't get a whole lot, but the question is, what does it mean to be a good person?
You gonna read the response, or you want me to, or
No, I want us to.
go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So to be a good person, you want to go first, or you want me to?
Okay, I'll go first.
Oh, you go
Since, since I brought up the
Yeah.
question. What it means to be a good person. So I think what it means to be a good person is, one, to have patience, two, to be kind, three, to it's kind of like more like a motto, like do unto others as you would want to do unto you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a motto and a Bible verse.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good motto to live by in general, no matter
Yes.
if you believe in God or not. Like, just do that. And then I just believe in just doing to others what you would want to do unto you. And the way I see it is, you want to leave an example for your kids. So what you do and how you treat other people is going to reflect to your kids too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want something good for your kids, and you want the best for your kids, and you want people to treat your kids with respect, and you only want the best for your kids, you got to do the same thing right now. And I mean, if you don't do that for your kids, or if you don't want that for your kids, then something's wrong with you. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just think you just don't know. I think sometimes people were blinded by what so much bad in the world and so much what's going on, and like, I've been wronged, and I'm, this has happened to me, and why should I treat people with respect, or why should I, be nice to people? Like, nobody treats me nice. Like, no, I'm not saying I'm not gonna say it's always gonna be nice and easy. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be all daisies, but that one good deed that one time could reflect into something greater later on, And so yeah, I think my thing is just doing unto others that I would want other people to treat me, and then just leaving a good example for my kids. So that's my answer. What do you
Yeah.
think? What about you?
That's a good answer. I think that I agree. No, I was kidding.
I agree. What you said.
Yeah, what you said. No. I think to be a good person, it takes a lot of things. And I don't think, because it's like we all could give a different answer to what we think a good person is. And I don't think one answer is the right answer. I
Agreed.
think it's all the answers.
I agree. Well,
Right.
I mean, again,
Well, I mean, unless you're like,
Nah.
oh, sock someone in the face.
Yeah.
Makes you a good but you know what I mean? Like legit good person answers, right? So, like, I feel to be a good person, well, we're not perfect, right? No one's perfect, right? That's what I think. The fact that no one's perfect makes us perfect, right? I think so, right? Because
No, wait. The fact that we're not perfect makes us perfect.
yeah, like in a whole, you know what I mean? Because we got to strive to be better,
Yeah.
right? Strive to make the world a better place, and I think a good person is someone that's trying,
I like that.
right?
Yeah.
So, because obviously we're not all gonna be good people,
Yeah,
100% of the time.
agree. We're gonna have our
Like,
bad days.
Yeah, on a technicality, we're all not gonna be good. We're gonna be rude to somebody.
I mean, yeah.
We might drop a piece of paper and not pick it up, something like that, right?
Mm.
But I think if we're trying on a daily basis, right? Like someone needs help, I'm gonna help that person.
Mm.
Someone does it, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna, regardless what it is.
yeah.
If it's giving money to a homeless person or saying giving back someone's pin, like when you sign something on a piece of paper, instead of keeping the pin, like you walk away with it. If
You're
you
like,
go
ooh,
back,
it's a nice pen.
yeah, it's a nice pin. I'm gonna keep this, right? But you give it back. That's being a good person.
Yeah,
Like just something simple, right? Just trying. As long as you're trying to do good and try to make a world a better place, I think that's what makes a good person. The fact that you have it in your head and you're like, this is what I'm striving to do.
yeah. I think what's also what makes a good person. For an example, like say you see $20 on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's just chilling there,
I'm gonna keep that.
and you're like, dang, $20. Like, heck yeah, I had nothing. Like I don't have no money at all.
Yeah.
And then you pick it up, you put it in your pocket, you're chilling. Say like you're at, I don't know, McDonald's or something like that. And then someone else comes like, hey, have you seen $20? Like, have you seen $20? I think I dropped $20,
And you're like, I found 10.
You're like,
I'll give you 10 back. No.
You're like, no, I haven't seen anything.
Finder's
Like,
fee? No.
finder's fee.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like the fact that if you, like, will you be able to give it back? Or will you pick up that 20 and give it to like the McDonald's employee or any employee, wherever you find it at, and be like, hey, someone left $20 here. Here's that. Because so what I'm saying is, I think being a good person is fighting
Temptation.
your temptation, what
Yeah.
you like.
'Cause I
you're
think
like, dang.
temptation's always going to lead us down the wrong way.
Yeah.
And that's you're like, well, I guess no. I guess temptation really does lead you. That you're like, my temptation's going to church.
I mean,
That's not a wrong
what's
way.
your but what's your temptation for going to church?
This is true. You can have different reasons. Maybe.
You're like, are you going to church? The thing is, are you going to church for the right reasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
if you're going to church for quote unquote the right reasons.
Yeah. Then I don't think it's really a temptation.
Yeah.
I
guess
mean,
it's calling. It's a calling.
it's a more like a more of like an act or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Well-
I think temptation, I don't know the exact definition, but I think temptation is basically fighting what you think is right.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
I'll bring up the right definition.
I think it's interesting that you brought this up, right? Because one of our followers on Facebook is Humble Servant, our friend,
Oh yeah,
right? Humble Servant. He posted just yesterday.
yeah,
I know he listens to the podcast. He's gonna be like, "Oh, cool, give me a shout out," right? He posted yesterday on his thing, right? The Stanley quote. I'm
didn't see
sure
it.
you've heard it, right? I'm sure you heard. I think a lot of people have heard the Stanley
Okay.
quote, but it's just I'm gonna read it. Is this, that person who helps others simply because it should or must be done, and because it's the right thing to do, is indeed without a doubt a real superhero.
no,
It's a Stan Lee
yeah,
quote,
yeah.
right? But it's just crazy because he posted that yesterday, and then we're talking
And then
about what makes
this.
a good person.
Yeah,
I think that right there too, superhero, good person,
yeah,
either one.
yeah. Well, the definition for temptation is the desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise.
Yeah,
So I think, the temptation to spend your rent money on gambling,
yeah,
that's
bad.
temptation, or to go to the strip club, or to go buy alcohol. Like,
I'm tempted to go buy food right now, but I can't. I gotta pay rent. I got food at home I can eat.
that's a temptation right there.
That's a temptation. Bro.
Yeah. So I think, the stuff that okay, this is for something else and that's the right thing to do. The temptation is you want to do the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So, but we got some responses on Instagram about, since I put it up, I was like, what makes a good person? I don't know, what does it mean? So I'm going to read a couple off. First one is from Pastor Easy from Agape Life Church. He says, being a good person to me is living life for the purpose of making the world a better place.
Yeah.
So
That's
so-
good.
it sounds like the Miss America
Yeah.
responses.
And world hunger.
and to have world peace.
Yeah.
No, but I agree with that.
No, that's a good answer. Yeah.
Having a purpose to make the world a better place. At Freed Minds, my fiance, It says a good person respects others and treats others with value. Treating
Yeah.
others with value.
Treating others with value.
Okay. Another person put helping people in need, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually.
Yeah.
Do you agree
You
with
gotta
that?
help people. Yeah.
And then another person put doing something kind out of the goodness of your heart, not to get likes or follows, doing it without recognition. As long as you feel good doing it, it could be picking up after someone who missed the trash can, or even smiling at someone. Never know, it makes a load of difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think everybody, I think all those are the right answer.
I agree.
You know,
Because they're making you a good person. They're making you a
it's
better
making
person.
you a better person.
Yeah. And not only are you is it making you a better person, but like you're making the place, the world a better place. You know? So I think it's important for us to be able to be that example and be that role model. And I'm not saying, go out of your way. I'm not saying to have to go do everything crazy and be like, donate a bunch of money to some charity. Like, I'm
No.
not saying that. It's honestly, I think it's those little things that count. It's those ones that, picking up the trash after someone or holding the door for someone.
Yep. Just a smile.
Yeah, just smile, say hi.
I tend to do that a lot.
Yeah?
A lot of people at work tell me, they're like, hey, because this is just me. Like, I feel uncomfortable when someone looks like I make eye contact if I don't make a reaction.
Oh, really?
Right? So I'll smile at them, right? And they'll be like, hey, I realize you're always smiling. And it's like, well, we only pass each other. We don't talk. And we always make eye contact. So I'm going to smile at you. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel uneasy, I guess I would say, when I make eye contact and if I don't give no reaction at all. So to me, it comes natural. It's just a smile.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly
Yeah.
smiling at everybody.
Sometimes I'll
And they might need that. I don't know.
maybe I should do what you do, because sometimes I'll pass by people like that I don't know or don't talk to,
Mhm.
and I'll just like look straight. And in my head, I'm like, don't look.
And to me, it's like, this is awkward. This is awkward. Do something. Smile. And then they smile back. And
But like, you're not making eye contact with that person.
yeah.
So like that's what you're making eye contact with the person.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not making eye contact with that person. Like, I see him coming ahead, like I see him walking towards me, but when I'm like, less than 10 feet away from them, I just look straight ahead, or I pull up my phone. I look at my phone.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I took
Do you
like
think that's mean?
No, I mean, I don't think it's mean.
I think it's
I
mean
mean, if they're
you
trying to get your attention,
Yeah.
like trying to like, I hope he looks at me.
yeah.
Like they're making it kind of obvious. Like if you looked at them, they probably start up a conversation, but you're avoiding them,
Yeah.
kind of. So then they're like, oh, I guess he must be busy. I guess it's kind of mean,
Yeah.
but it's not really. If
No.
You're busy.
Yeah.
But like I used to go to like a group therapy, right? And just to be a better person,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I was on a kick for a while. I was like, I'm gonna give out hugs. I don't know what came over me. I don't know what it was, right? And I was just like, I feel like people need hugs, right? So there was like a variety of people,
Yeah.
right? And like, there's a couple people like, don't hug me, and I'm like, I'm gonna hug you anyways. And I hug them, and then they laugh about it afterwards, right? And then it became a game, so I'd walk in, and then everyone was like,
Uh-oh.
oh, Brian's coming with his hugs, and I start giving everybody hugs,
Yeah.
right? And then they'd be like, oh, like make it a big deal every time I gave someone a hug that didn't want one.
Oh.
The rest of the group would be like, oh, you got a hug, right? And it's just like made us all happy,
Yeah.
right? And then it was funny because there's this guy like he started coming to the group and he looked like straight gangster.
Yeah.
Like he looked like he committed murders, tattoos on his face and stuff, right?
Damn.
Big, always like in his wife beaters, like stereotypical raised in Santa Ana, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone was like really serious with him, and the way he talked, the way he acted, is like you had no choice but to be like, I'm gonna be serious with this guy. I don't know if I make a joke, he's gonna take it the wrong way and stuff. So I'm going around, I'm giving everybody hugs, right? And I get to him, and I'm like, okay, if I don't give this guy a hug and skip him, it's gonna look bad. So it's like, why does he get a hug? I was like, but if I give him a hug and he's like, thinking that I'm just being like, excuse the term, but like being gay or whatever,
Yeah.
And it's like, that's like the thing, oh, you're connecting gay with me,
Yeah.
whatever, right? So I was like, you know what? I said to myself, all this month, I'm giving hugs. So I'm going to give this guy a hug.
Yeah.
So I told him, I'm going to say his last name is Duran,
Okay.
right? And I was like, hey, Duran. And he looked at me, he's like, what's up, Holmes? I was like, get up. And he was like, what for? And I was like, you next, bro. I got to give you a hug. And I will not forget this reaction. He jumped up and gave me the biggest hug
Dang.
that I ever got from anybody in that group.
Dang.
Right? He gave me the biggest hug. He goes, man, I needed that hug. And he was so happy. He's like, hey, did you guys get your hug from Brian? He was like telling everybody, come get your hug. And then one guy's like, I'm not going to get a hug. He's like, fool, you going to get your hug. It was the funniest thing. Like, everybody was all laughing and stuff. And then everyone else, like, during the group, they were like, hey, just want to put it out there. I completely thought his reaction was going to be different to your hug.
Yeah.
And he, like, surprised us all. Because he was like, hey, no, I really needed that hug. It made me feel good. It made me happy.
Yeah.
He's like, it's been a while
Dang.
since someone hugged me.
Dang.
And I was like, it made me feel good. And I was like, dude, my hugs meant something.
That's what's up.
I should get back to that, though.
Yeah, do it, dude.
To get back to hugs.
Do it. Yeah, I think. I think once in a while, or I think all the time. You know, everyone's always missing that hug.
Yeah,
Especially when
hug, a
people-
smile.
Especially when people don't get that all the time, and when it's someone that you don't really like talk to. You
Yeah.
know, like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give you a hug.
Do you know how to smile with your eyes? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like your eyes smile? Right? That's flirting, bro. Stop putting his eyebrows up and down. That's flirting with your eyes. I mean, like, just to, like
I'm not sure.
you do a little squint. And, like, people know, like, oh, those. Like, if they don't see your mouth, they're like, oh, you're smiling.
You're
'cause
smiling.
They can see what your eyes are doing.
Probably. I mean,
Right?
yeah.
I do that sometimes to people. I'll be like, you know, and then
I
they're
think,
like,
I think you're just flirting with them.
no. They're just like, hey, he smiled at me. Come on, bro. It's a whole facial reaction thing, bro. It's not flirting. You're flirting with your eyebrows, bro. I don't know.
Well, whatever.
I
That's how I speak
Hey,
with my.
do
my
a challenge. Let's do a challenge to our fans. Like, tag us in a video or a picture of you hugging somebody. A random, well, not random. It don't have to be like
random.
like a stranger, but like at work or something. Just be like, hey, I want to take a picture hugging you. Like, I want to give you a hug. Let's take a picture.
I feel like that'd be weird. I mean, hard though.
It might be hard, but it might be cool too, though.
Mm.
If you guys could get a hug off and be like, hey, I'm doing a challenge. We gotta hug people. Let's try it.
Well, because I'm putting myself in those shoes. I'm trying to think about hugging someone from my at work, and I'm pretty sure I could get someone. But
You can tell me if you hugged Jose, you want to hug you back?
no, I would hug. Yeah, Jose,
Know what I'm saying?
all those guys. But I'm thinking about some people in the office.
Depeche.
Depeche would always give me a hug.
He'll give you like 40 hugs.
Depeche is awesome. He's cool.
He is.
I'm sad that he's not there anymore.
I know.
But he's in
But-
a better place.
Yeah, like in the office, I don't know who would hug.
Yeah, the same in the office. I don't really know. And like even if I give someone a hug in the office, like it'll be
It's
all
funny,
awkward.
like the guys you work with too, they'll be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what the heck? Oh, I'm doing it
Yeah.
from a podcast.
You look like you need a hug.
I give Daniel a hug.
Daniel will take a hug, I
Yeah,
think.
he would.
He would.
Yeah, he would.
There's different people.
But
I
like, hey
think.
Daniel, I appreciate your work, man. And they just give him a hug.
Yeah.
But
He'll be
like-
he'll be like, what the hell? But he'll hug you back.
but what I'm saying, okay, I could probably hug someone, but to have it like recorded or take a photo, like I think that's just like hard.
Like a selfie, half hug, selfie.
Have hug. Hey.
I don't know. If you guys could pull it off, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, if you guys can.
If,
Yeah.
If
Then
it's not
the-
awkward, like if it's your like work friends that you're like, I think it'd
Yeah.
be easier for girls because girls are more like that.
yeah.
It's harder for guys, I think, because we're like
Macho.
whatever. You know what I mean? But
We don't mess with our
but
feelings.
I think it's a bigger challenge for the guys.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool if some people could do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with that.
Challenge. Give a hug.
challenge.
Give someone a hug.
Yeah, we'll put it out there.
If
So.
you can do it, you can. If you can't, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
So, all right, thanks for guys for responding on that. Like, we just want to be able to continue to contribute to the podcast, and we appreciate that.
And we,
So.
yeah, they're like legit good answers.
Yeah,
You know, and I appreciate people taking the time to actually give thought into what we're asking.
I agree.
It's cool.
I agree with that. So, all right, well, let's move on to our next subject. Why are we saying subject? Why are you keep saying
Segment?
subject? Segment.
Segment.
Let's go to sports.
Sports.
Yeah. All right. So this past weekend, football started. NFL football. And
Not soccer.
not soccer.
Although it's cool if you like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I still need to go to a soccer game. I haven't gone to one. I've never been, so
I know,
maybe we'll go.
We need to go.
But yeah, so football started. My Packers won. Did your team win?
We won. The
guys
Chargers
won.
won in overtime, but we did that.
That was actually a pretty good game, dude. I saw that.
It was a good game.
I was watching a little bit
It
of
was
it.
a good game.
Yeah.
Green Bay was kind of boring game,
Green Bay was a boring game.
but they won.
I'll admit.
They got it. Though.
I'll admit.
Yeah. There were
So.
some more boring games though.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at least I wasn't part of the team that got slaughtered, you know.
Or the team
So.
that the players requested trays after the game.
No, really? What team was
The
that?
Dolphins.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the Dolphins got beat so bad by the Patriots that after the game, a gang of players contacted their agents and said, try to get me traded.
They're like, I want to go to the Patriots like Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I want to go Antonio Brown. I want to do. Can I do an Antonio Brown? Can I do an AB?
Dude, I think, and this is not just because Antonio Brown was the Patriots, but I think that the Patriots are going to go to the Super Bowl again.
I think so. I think they were a Super Bowl contender before. AB.
Yeah, before AB. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So before
Now
AB,
you have
they're-
the best receiver
and
in the
now,
game.
yeah. So, come on. I'm not saying I like Antonio Brown, but he's a really good player.
Yeah.
So you can't argue with that. Just like Tom Brady is like a GOAT. So, and if people don't know what a GOAT is, it's the greatest of all
I
time.
think it's gonna come down. I think it's gonna come down to whoever can beat the Patriots in offense.
Do you think, what was it, the Chiefs?
Chiefs are
Patrick
good.
Mahomes?
Patrick Mahomes.
Do you think they're gonna make it? Because they smashed.
I hope they don't
No,
because they're in the same division as the Chargers.
Ooh.
But they're good.
They are good.
They're good. I think
You know what underdog I want to see like go pretty far?
who
The Browns.
the Browns. Yeah, I mean, have you watched the show?
No, I haven't.
NFL. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's it
What?
called? I want for the listeners. What's it called? They did the one on the Raiders this year.
Yeah, it's like
Season 1 was with the Browns.
yeah. I don't remember. But
It's an HBO show, right?
yeah.
We'll think of
I'm-
it. But yeah,
I like Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield's cool.
So
He's-
and
He
then
has a porn stash.
they and then
It's cool.
they have some pretty good players on there. So I think they have a good chance.
They have
This
they
past
have
Sunday
good
they sucked, though.
individual players, but from this past Sunday, I feel like they don't have no chemistry.
Yeah,
They need to go out drinking together or something.
Yeah.
Do something.
do something.
Go play
Get
golf.
that camaraderie
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's with anything though. Like any form of team. It doesn't have to be sports. It could be job. It could be church. It could be
Or like with your
whatever.
your group at work, the guys you work with.
Yeah.
Like they go out to lunch together.
yeah. We got to lunch.
They do stuff together so
Yeah.
that they're building a thing because they work closely
Yeah.
together.
Exactly.
In
So
order
I
to
think
work good, you got to know each other.
exactly. So I think if you're gonna want to work well together, you're gonna have to have that camaraderie outside of work or do something with each other where it's just not just work.
Yep.
I think that's what makes you a good team. So, but anyways, I'm excited about football. I'm not like other people who are like, you try and talk to them and then they're looking at the TV screen.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not like that. I'll watch it, but
I get like super excited during certain things, but I can like have conversations while watching
yeah,
and stuff. Unless it's like
unless it's like yeah,
a minute down and like
this
you
is
know,
the play.
Our last drive.
I understand
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
yeah.
now shut the heck up. We gotta see if we make this field goal, because if not,
Yeah.
we're losing.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like
I
that
agree.
part. Okay, now let's be quiet.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing I didn't like, the heck, one thing I didn't like was how good the Raiders played against the Broncos.
Mm,
A lot of it has to do with the Broncos not playing well,
yeah.
right?
I was
The Bron-
surprised that I forgot that they had Joe Flacco.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But they didn't play very well. They did a lot of penalties. They missed a lot of plays, a lot of stuff that they should have did.
The Raiders or Broncos?
The Broncos,
Mm.
right? And I'm a Raider hater, obviously, because I'm a Charger fan. I hate the Raiders more
I
than
don't like the Raiders
anything.
at all. Sorry,
hate
guys. I don't like the Raiders.
I hate the Raiders.
I don't hate them, but
I hate them. Right? But the Raiders looked awesome against Denver. And like Raider fans always like they win one game. And this I give credit to the Raider fans,
yeah.
right? They win one
They
game.
win one game.
They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like they're so enthusiastic about
Yeah.
their team. It's kind of obnoxious, and that's what makes me not like them, right?
Yeah.
But the Raiders played rough, like they hit hard.
Mm.
They were just playing like they're a gritty team, right? And I don't like that because they're my division, right? I just don't like that, and I didn't like what I saw that they were doing some good stuff. And their star receiver Tyrell Williams made huge catches in the game that helped them win the game, and he came from the Chargers last year.
Dang.
So it hurts me to see that.
Do you part of you, do you like root for him just because he used to be on the Chargers?
Like what?
Or
the-
not?
Not.
Or do you like, man, traitor?
No, I'm not a trader type guy. But when I see him do something good, I'm like, ooh, imagine if he did that for us. Like it's just imagine.
But he's not.
But he's not, right? And then like even after he made the big catch, I was like, that was Tyrell Williams. I was like, dude, he used to be on our team. Like, and I got sad.
Yeah.
I was like, but that was a good catch. That was really good. I'm like, imagine if you would have caught that in stride. That would have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know, but I got to give it to the Raiders. They played good, but it was against a shitty performance by the Donkeys.
The what?
The Donkeys.
They're not worthy enough to be called Broncos now.
Yeah, they play like donkeys. But yeah,
Yeah.
obviously I'm into this whole division rival stuff
For sure.
But
Well, let's check out.
let's make some picks.
Yeah, let's make some picks for
Let's make some picks.
this week's
All right, I got
like,
got the games right
games.
here. Okay, first up, do you want to do the times or just say the teams?
teams.
Okay, Tampa Bay at Carolina.
Tampa Bay at Carolina. I'm gonna go Carolina.
That's what I'm going with. I'm
Cool.
going with Carolina. I got Carolina on that. San Francisco at Cincinnati.
Ooh, San Francisco.
I take it Cincinnati.
Okay.
LA Chargers at Detroit.
Chargers.
Yeah, boy, that's my boy. Chargers all day.
I mean, they got rid of Andrew Luck. They can't do anything with the Lions. Can't do anything.
No, Colts.
Oh,
got
Andrew
rid
Luck.
of
Yeah,
him.
Colts were the Andrew Luck. My bad. Who? My bad.
Just squinting my nose right
Wow.
now because I'm so disappointed. No,
Wait,
it's
who's QB for Detroit Lions?
true. I don't even know. What's his name? Matt. Is it Matt? I want to sound so stupid right now. I don't remember. That's how bad he is.
I know. That's what Let me find out. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
find out.
Okay, go.
Okay, let's moving on to Minnesota and Green Bay.
Green Bay all the way, baby.
I picked Green Bay for that. I
That's
think
right.
Green Bay is gonna win.
Yeah.
Minnesota's a tough
I think
team,
that's
but
our
I think,
rival thing.
think Green Bay will win. Indianapolis at Tennessee.
Indianapolis at Tennessee. I'm gonna go Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I picked Tennessee too. Okay, New England at Miami.
New England. Come on.
New England, yeah. New England.
Matthew Stafford. That's a.
Matthew Stafford. Matt,
QB.
see, I was right.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah,
something.
you're right.
Yeah,
He's
Matthew
good.
Stafford. He's good.
He's good.
Not great. He's good.
Not great.
They're not gonna beat the Chargers.
Okay.
So sorry. Anyways, New England at Miami. We both picked New
Yeah,
England.
New England.
Okay, Buffalo at New York Giants.
Ooh,
It's a good game, I think.
dang. I feel like they're both like.
Like rival. It's like New York Buffalo.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go New York.
I went with New York Giants.
Yeah.
Seattle at Pittsburgh. If I'm going on performances from the first week, I'm gonna say Seattle
And
Because-
they're playing at Pittsburgh.
at Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
You can go Seattle.
Yeah.
Does Pittsburgh look like shit this week? Anyways, Dallas at Washington.
Dallas at Washington. Dallas.
See, I wasn't too sure about this one. I'm gonna pick Dallas just cause my family like Dallas.
Oh,
So
nah.
like
I
my
just-
siblings. My siblings like Dallas. I'm gonna pick it. So I'm not sure who's gonna win that one. Right? And my dad's a Dallas fan. My brother's a Dallas fan. My sister. I'll pick Dallas.
I'm not a big Dallas person, but
Me either.
I think they'll
I'm not
win.
either. But we'll see. Arizona at Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. I think Baltimore kill it. Jacksonville at Houston.
Houston.
I pick Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a tough team. Kansas City at Oakland.
Kansas City.
Kansas City, I think, will smash.
Screw those Raiders.
Yeah. Whoa. You should have been.
I know, right?
Chicago at Denver.
The Bears.
Bears.
At Denver.
I think
What
I
did?
think Chicago at Bears. I think the way Denver played against the Raiders, I think Chicago will win.
Nah, I'm gonna go Broncos.
You
Denver.
can go Broncos?
I'm gonna go Denver.
Did you not see the
I saw.
sucky game with the defense?
I saw,
was
but I
just
think
saying.
because they lost, they're gonna win this one.
I don't know. Chicago lost too. They can win the next one.
They could.
They got good defense. They held Aaron Rodgers down to a low score.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
New Orleans at LA Rams.
Oh man.
It's-
I like both
that's
teams.
Like rival right there.
Yeah. No.
That's that get to the Super Bowl rival right there.
I like the Saints just because of Drew Brees. I think he's a great
He's
player.
an ex-Charger, so I like him.
And then the Rams. Obviously, it's LA. I'm gonna go Saints.
All right, I picked Rams. I
Okay.
pick Rams
All right.
just because Rams are like a tough team.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, it could go either way though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
I
could
just
go
picked
either
them because they're at home. Honestly, Philadelphia at Atlanta.
Philly.
Philly. I picked Atlanta. Atlanta Falcons. Then Cleveland at New York Jets.
Cleveland.
I picked the Jets just because they're at home.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like I'm picking away a lot of the away teams.
hey, going for the underdog. No, but like the Jets and Cleveland, it could go either way. I only picked them
Yeah.
because they're at home.
I had high hopes on Mark Sanchez.
Oh, I know,
That guy was
right?
a truck.
So sad.
He freaking
dude.
messed up everything, dude.
Yeah, he was so good at USC. And all
Yeah,
that.
he was.
And he should have went play for Seattle under what's his name, under his coach.
Oh yeah, Pete Carroll.
Yeah, Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Did Pete Carroll coach him?
Yeah, he did.
He did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it. Pretty good.
All right.
I made the picks for my boss, so that's why I have all these picks on. Right, but I want to do this every week.
Yeah.
Make our picks,
Okay.
and then next week we could see.
We'll do
who's
like a
right,
little
who's wrong.
scoreboard thing.
Yeah, we could do a little scoreboard thing, see who's right, who's wrong, and then we'll see who knows football better, me or you. And then
Wow.
if we have guests, we can ask their opinions.
Okay.
Anyway, but so what do you think of the? How long do we got? How have we been going?
I don't know.
What do you think of the whole AB Antonio Brown situation?
For one, like I said earlier, I don't really like him just because I feel like he's cocky.
Yeah,
He's a great player, and at first I was like, man, why is he just hopping in from teams to team? But then I found out that because the Raiders fined him on like some kind of conduct for the team,
Mhm.
that because of that fine, they were automatically obligated to pay him money for something. I forgot what it was.
Well, like see, it gets a little deep, right? Because there's like conspiracy about it too now, right? Because
Well, I heard the conspiracy too.
so Antonio Brown got traded to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Well, Patriots tried to trade for Antonio Brown
'Kay.
from the Steelers. They didn't want to give him to their division rival, so they said no, right? They trade him to the Raiders.
Okay.
Once he's at the Raiders, he doesn't show up to practices. He refuses to wear the helmets they want to use. He gets helmet sponsorships. Finally, he's good with the helmets, right? You're getting paid to wear a helmet. You're going to
Yeah.
wear it,
Yeah.
right? He gets the helmets. He doesn't show up to practice. So they fine him for not showing up to practices, right? And so the letter he got about the fine from the GM, he posted it on Instagram, right? So he posted that on Instagram, and then he showed up at practice, got in a heated argument with the GM, and supposedly like swung on him or raised his fist. Like, there's been different reports like from people.
Yeah.
So it's like something happened where they thought he was gonna fight the GM, right? So then they want to get traded. He wants to get the Raiders. Finally, like, you know what? We're gonna suspend him 4 games and all this, and then they end up like, you know what? We're just gonna trade him, right? So they're gonna trade him. So they trade him. They come up with a video of him hearing that
Yeah.
he got traded. You saw that video,
Yeah, I saw that one.
and he's running around the yard.
Yeah.
I'm free. I'm free. I'm free
Yeah.
at last. Feel like a bird. All this
Yeah.
stuff, right? And then hours, literally like a couple hours later, comes out he signed a 1-year deal with the Patriots, who
Yeah.
wanted him to begin with.
Yeah.
So instead of getting the Steelers traded for him, right? So instead of the Patriots having to pay the Steelers and give them players for a trade to get Antonio Brown,
Yeah.
they just paid Antonio Brown for 1 year, and like it came out way cheaper for them. They're the Golden State Warriors
Yeah.
of the NFL right now. They got all the all stars on their team.
Yeah.
They're stacked,
Yeah.
right? They're gonna go to the Super Bowl again,
Yeah.
right? But then comes out that Antonio Brown hired social media people to help him, help him figure out what he had to do, social media wise, to get the Raiders to trade.
This is all rumors or
The-
like legit?
Yeah, this is like supposedly came out that he paid a lot of money
Uh,
and like I guess he put a lot of stuff out that I didn't see, a lot of stuff that was well edited, like professionally edited, not it wasn't edited by him or his son or something. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
So that the whole goal was to get fired from the Raiders, to get released, so that the Patriots could pick him up.
I mean, it's possible.
It's possible.
I mean, if
that's the case, like, I don't know. My opinion on that is like if you get released and traded just for differences, and you get traded to a team, cool. That's what happens. It's
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
But if it was like this conspiracy theory that they're saying that he just wanted to get to the Patriots, it's kind of dirty to do it like that.
Yeah, I think it's dirty for one. But I mean, you do what you want to do. I guess it's dirty, and everyone has the choice to do what they want to do. But that's what I'm saying. I don't really like the guy because he's cocky.
It's like a diva.
Yeah, he's like a diva. But he could be just all be playing an act just to get to the Patriots.
Yeah. Well, they say if you watch the show about the Raiders, like in training camp and stuff, and they like show him with his kids and stuff, they say it shows a different side of him.
Yeah.
And people that like, they say he's a good guy, He's just made some bad decisions, right? So that
Sounds
goes
like
back to our
everybody.
good person, right? but I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a good side of him. Maybe he's just trying to do what's best. Maybe he's trying to stay in the East Coast for his family. You never know. There
Yeah, I
could be
never know.
deeper reasons why he's doing it.
I just laugh because the Raiders lost a good player. So I laugh at all the Raider fans.
Yeah.
We got Antonio Brown, and all of a sudden they're like, peace out.
And you see the people burning Antonio Brown jerseys?
Oh,
The Raider-
really?
Yeah.
Of course.
I saw a video of them burning Raider Antonio Brown jerseys, right? And I'm like thinking, because there's tags on the jersey still, I'm thinking like, you still bought that jersey. They still made their money off of you.
Yeah.
Burning it does nothing. Sell that shit on OfferUp.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because
Because those jerseys
the
are
league made their money
expensive.
already.
Those jerseys are expensive.
Yeah. And the league already made their money on
Yeah.
those jerseys.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
you diehard fan. Okay, you a broke one now because you bought a jersey for nothing.
Yep.
But
That's how I feel about it.
I don't know.
I don't really.
And the Chargers have a similar thing going on with Melvin Gordon,
Oh,
our
really?
running back. He's asking for $10 million to play. It's his third year. He sat 1 year out because he was hurt, right? So he played 2 years. Yeah, he was a Pro Bowler in those 2 years. Like, he did great things. He's a great player. He's one of the top running backs in the league. But to say he wants $10 million when we already stacked on running backs, right? And then he's refusing to play. He didn't show up to practices. Like, he's losing money for every game that he doesn't show up to. Like, it's crazy. He's saying he's going to come back between weeks 6 and 8 because if he doesn't play by week 10, then he can't go free agent at the end of the season, right? So he has to come back and play. If they
but
don't
why
trade.
wait all that time?
I know, it's ridiculous. Just come back,
Yeah.
build your stats.
Yeah, exactly.
Make teams want you.
Exactly.
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
That's what O.J. Simpson said on Instagram.
That's
I was just saying. Like,
funny.
Like, that's what I think. And then I was so proud of the Chargers running backs. Eckler, Jackson. They came out on the first play. Austin Eckler runs like a 10-yard run and then leaps over a defender. Like he's small too. And then he scored a couple touchdowns. He scored the game-winning touchdown. And it's like, see, Gordon, you're asking for $10 million from a team that doesn't really need you.
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
they have a strong running. Take the money that they're giving you this year,
Yeah.
build your stats,
Mm-hmm.
and get paid bank when you go free agent.
Agreed.
That's what I think.
Nice. I don't know what team he's on, but Vernon Davis.
Yeah.
I saw a play where he caught the ball. He's running, the defender's coming at him, and he leaps over him.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So then another, that defender misses. Another defender comes in, tries to hit him. He still stays in bounds. The guy loses him, and he just runs and goes right into the end zone.
crazy.
Like, dude, like he was like a beast, and he's like 35. Like he's up there.
Did
in
you see
age.
that a couple years back, the Cincinnati player, that he was running towards the end zone, and they were like right in front of him, and he leaped over.
He leaped over him.
He
Yeah.
did a front flip.
Yeah, front flip,
over them
yeah.
into the end zone.
Wasn't it Odell Beckham Jr.?
No,
OBJ?
no, it wasn't. It was Cincinnati
Ocho?
player.
Yeah, because he was on Cincinnati.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was it him?
Or was it Ocho Cinco?
It might have been Ocho Cinco, I
Yeah,
think.
I think Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco. That's sick, though.
Another cocky player.
Yeah, another one. But I mean, when you're making that
Whatever.
money,
Yeah.
too,
whatever.
it's like a social media persona too. Like, the more famous they get on social media, and the more things they get out there,
True.
even if it's bad publicity,
True, true.
all publicity is good publicity.
Mm.
You get your name out there, people start tuning in, they start looking you up, selling jerseys, making money.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, I'm excited
crazy.
about this year. We'll see what
our
happens.
fans that are our listeners that don't like sports are like, this is so boring.
They probably already ended it already.
They already clicked off. But yeah,
All right. Well, I think that's good enough for this podcast.
yeah.
Anything to say before we go?
Social media, we got more stickers in with our beautiful faces on it. If you check us out, tag 3 friends, we'll send you some stickers.
Hey.
Well, so do that if you want some cool looking stickers. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, no, they're pretty cool. I like the white ones. I want to change my face so like we're facing the same way.
Yeah,
Like I think that'd be pretty cool.
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We could always make more.
I've been lagging it.
Yeah. And I was thinking to get that and put it on the back of a shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I know you guys have been watching social media because a lot of you comment and like and stuff, trying to make shirt designs. See
Yeah.
what we come up with first time, working on it. Give your input. What do you
Yeah.
guys think? If you have a design in mind that you think would be cool for us, let us
Shoot
know.
it. Yeah, shoot it.
And the stickers, like I said, tag 3 friends, we send you a sticker. It's not that hard, guys. Help us out. We're giving you something in return.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So-
all this is support. Like we want to be able to get more merch. We want to be able to do more events. And you know, we want to buy more things. Like,
Yeah, we want to get our sound stuff
Yeah.
good, so we get the editing.
yeah,
Everything's out good.
Mhm.
We want to get T-shirts so that we could do events like mud
that-
runs or something.
and even that music event that we want to do.
The music event that we'd like
Yeah.
to do, you know,
Yeah,
we just that would be called all wear shirts. So like we go to do a mud run or something.
yeah.
Everyone comes wearing the Big Tasty shirt. I think that'd be
Hey,
pretty
that's
cool.
pretty dope.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean, and it could be for a good reason, for a good cause or something.
yeah.
I would like to do stuff like that.
Cool.
So if you guys can help us out, you know, get our name out there, you can help us blow up a little bit, so we can start doing stuff
Yeah.
together, and get back a little bit.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, with all that said, what else we got? Like I said, keep staying tuned. We got some more people coming up, a special guest. And if you think that someone should be on here and share the story, whatever it may be, has a business, has music, shoot it to us. Let us
Yeah.
know. Cool.
Cool.
Anything else, Brian?
No, just sign off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You good?
All right
Yeah.
then.
This is the Big Tasty.
Hey,
Thanks for listening.
peace out.
Yeah.